A very warm welcome to students of K-Tech School and Junior College. It's a joy for learning and teaching is a pleasure. Children, I hope you all have completed your grammar and composition work. Today we are going to start with our English new lesson. Okay children, previously we have learnt in our EVS2 subject about the kings like our king Adil Shah, Nizam Shah and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and how they ruled over the country. In the same way children, I am going to tell you a very famous moral story. The story is about we must never forget our duties. Everyone is equal in front of law. Yes children, you all guessed it right. Our lesson number 13, page number 28, Sultan Ghiyasuddin in the Qazi's court. Children, we are going to listen to a short summary of our lesson. In the eastern provinces of Bengal, Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam Shah, who was a very good ruler, he ruled wisely and well. Children, the Qazi in his country was a very honest and upright man who brought justice for the innocent boy who was killed by Sultan's arrow. As the Sultan was the ruler of the country, but Qazi without hesitation and utter bravery gave justice to the poor widow, and later on was appreciated by the Sultan and the widow. All the people were satisfied by his law. Children, open your textbook. We'll start with the reading and explanation. Hundreds of years ago, in the eastern provinces of Bengal, Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam Shah ruled the land. His capital was Sonargaon. Sultan Ghiyasuddin was a good ruler. He ruled wisely and well. He respected men of learning. He had a deep regard for law. Children, you understood this paragraph? Now tell me, who ruled in the provinces of Bengal and whom did the Sultan respect? Yes, Sultan Ghiyasuddin Azam Shah ruled the provinces of Bengal and he respected men of learning. One day, while the Sultan was practicing with his bow and arrows, he accidentally wounded the only son of a poor widow. The wounded boy did not survive. Weeping and wailing, the poor widow went to the Qazi and told him what had happened. Children, underline weeping and wailing. Weeping and wailing means crying and sobbing long and loudly. Children, did Sultan want to kill widow's son? No. He accidentally wounded the widow's son and he died. The Qazi was an honest and upright man. He sent an officer to summon the Sultan to his court. Underline summon. When the officer reached the palace, the guards stopped him and inquired about his business. When they learned that he had come to serve a summons on the Sultan, they were shocked. They refused to let him go inside the palace. Children, Qazi sent a summons to Sultan with his officer. But when the guards of Sultan came to know about the summons, they did not allow the officer to go inside the palace. Children, upright means honest. Qazi means judge. Summon. Summon means to order someone to appear in the court. Understood children this paragraph? The officer was now in a fix. The guard did not allow him to enter the palace, but he knew that he could not return without serving the summons. The Qazi would not take him back. He had to find a way of reaching the Sultan somehow. What could he do? He thought and thought. Children, underline fix. Fix means in a difficult situation. At last, he began to sound the azan, call for the prayer, loudly, just outside the palace. It was not yet time for the prayer. When the Sultan heard the loud, untimely call, he was greatly surprised. He ordered that the man giving the call should be brought before him immediately. Children, underline azan. Azan means the call to prayer 5 times a day. As we all know, there are fixed timings for azan. So when all of a sudden Sultan heard the azan, he was surprised and said to his soldiers, "Bring this man immediately to me." His soldiers rushed out of the palace gates, caught the officer and took him to Sultan within moments. When the officer knelt before the Sultan, he was trembling with fear, but he mustered all his courage and explained why he had given the call for azan. Then, with shaking hands, he gave the summons to the Sultan. Sultan Ghiyasuddin took it without making any comment. He read the summons and told the officer to go back to the Qazi. He announced that he would appear in the Qazi's court the next day. Children, underline the words from the passage. Knelt means to kneel down. Children, trembling means shivering. Underline mustard. Mustard means gathered. Children, what did the Sultan announce? Yes, he announced that he would appear in the Qazi's court the next day. The next morning, the Sultan got ready to appear before the Qazi. He hid a sharp sword in his robe and set out. Children, underline robe. Robe means a long, loose-fitting piece of clothing. Children, what did Sultan hide in his robe? Yes, he hid a sharp sword in his robe. The courtroom was packed with people. Everyone was eager to see what would happen. The Qazi entered and took his place on the high seat of honor. In a little while, Sultan Ghiyasuddin entered the courtroom. Everyone stood up to show respect to Sultan, but Qazi did not get up. The Sultan stood in the docks and the trial began. Children, underline honor. Honor means respect or prestige. Underline docks. Docks means place in the courtroom for the accused person. Children, in this paragraph, we understand one thing, that no matter if you are Sultan, king or a great person, you are not at all greater than the judge in the court and in front of law. Children, that was the main reason that Qazi did not stood up to show respect to the Sultan. The widow presented her complaint. The Qazi took note of all the evidence and in a grave voice addressed the Sultan. You are guilty of causing the death of only son of this poor widow. According to the law, you must pay a fine for this offense. I order you to do that without delay. Children, underline the words evidence, grave voice, guilty and offense. Children, evidence matlab sabut. Grave voice means very serious, gambhir awaz. Children, guilty means having broken a law. Offense means a crime, an illegal action. The Sultan accepted the judgment and apologized to the widow. He arranged to pay the fine immediately. The widow felt satisfied that the offense was brought home to the offender. When the case was over, the Qazi got up from his high seat of honor. Respectfully, he bowed to the Sultan and requested him to take his seat. Children, underline apologize. Apologize means to say that you are sorry for something that you have done. Underline offender. Offender means a person who breaks the law. Children, tell me, did Sultan pay the fine to widow? Yes, Sultan paid the fine immediately to the widow. Children, Sultan accepted Qazi's fair judgment. And when the case was over, then Qazi got off from his high seat of honor and bowed down to the Sultan. The Sultan then drew the hidden sword from his robes and told the Qazi, I am happy that you did not waver in your duty. You did not hesitate to punish me. Otherwise, I would have beheaded you with this sword. Underline waver. Waver means to become weak, especially when making a decision. Underline the word beheaded. Beheaded means to cut off somebody's head, especially as a punishment. Children, if Qazi would hesitate in making fair judgment, then the Sultan would have cut off Qazi's head with his sword. The Qazi then put his hand under the cushion where the Sultan was seated and brought out a whip. He said, Your Majesty, I am happy because you obeyed the law. Otherwise, I would have whipped you in this court. Children, underline whip. Whip means to hit a person or animal hard with a whip. Children, if Sultan disobeyed the law, then Qazi also would have beaten or punished the Sultan in the court. The Sultan then got up and embraced the Qazi. "Thank God we both did our duty," he said. Everyone present in the courtroom praised the two great men. Moral of the story is Sultan praised the Qazi for his judgment, and Qazi was happy that Sultan accepted the decision. Children, hope you all have understood the lesson. Please watch the video again and read the lesson from your textbook at least 2 to 3 times. Thank you.